Hi, I'm Callum and this is my video essay on early moving images, film and video editing techniques, and also the history on the magic lantern, the praxinoscope, the thaumatrope, the zoetrope and the Lumiere brothers. Starting with the magic lantern. The magic lantern was the most popular term for the 19th and early 20th century slide projectors. They are basically older versions of modern day slide projectors. The person that created the magic lantern was called Leonardo da Vinci, who in the 16th century experimented with projection. Although we have no evidence that Leonardo created the magic lantern, several 17th century European science philosophers were developing different devices about the same time. No one at the moment knows who created the great machine. Toy magic lanterns were designed in many different shapes and sizes. Children's lantern sets were generally considered as educational tools demonstrating the principles of nature's physics. A special type of toy lantern slide projector, the kinematograph, was introduced in the late 1890s. These devices projected both lantern slides and also film. Now going on to the praxinoscope. The praxinoscope was an animation device similar to the zoetrope. It was invented by Charles Renaud in France, 1877. Like the zoetrope, it used a strip of pictures placed around the inner surface of a spinning cylinder. The praxinoscope was the first device to overcome the picture's distortion caused by viewing through moving slots. The image produced is more brilliant than with any previous devices. Because of this advance, it quickly replaced the zoetrope in popularity. A band of pictures is placed inside a shallow outer cylinder so that each picture is reflected by the inner set of mirrors. The number of mirrors is equal to the number of pictures, and the images on the pictures are viewed in by the mirrors. When the outer cylinder rotates, the quick succession of reflected pictures gives the illusion of a moving picture. Now going on to the thaumatrope. The thaumatrope was invented by an English physician named J.A. Paris in 1826. But how does it work? Simply take a small piece of cardboard, say the size of a coaster, and draw two different images on either side. Now attach string to the ends so that the entire thing can be spun. Set your thaumatrope whirling and it becomes one image. The thaumatrope fools your eyes by switching images faster than a tenth of a second, also merging what are in fact two separate images into one visual impression. Moving on to the zoetrope. The zoetrope was invented in 1834 by William Horner, who originally called it a daylum. Horner's invention generally became forgotten for nearly 30 years until 1867 when it came to England. The zoetrope is the first major optical toy. It consists of a single drum with an open top supported on a central axis. A sequence of hand-drawn pictures on strips of paper were placed around the inner bottom of the drum. Slots are cut at equal distances around the outside of the drum, just above where the picture strips were to be put. To create an illusion of the motion, the drum is turned. The faster it is turned, the smoother the images came through. Someone can look through into the zoetrope from any point around it and see a rapid progression of images. Moving on to Edward Muybridge. Edward James Muybridge was born on April the 9th, 1830 to John and Susie Muggerbridge of Kingston upon Thames, England. He was the man who famously proved that a horse can fly. Adapting the very latest technology to his work, he solely proved his theory by getting a galloping horse to trigger the shutters of a bank of cameras to make the horse look like it was flying. Lastly, going on to the Lumiere brothers. Augustus and Louis Lumiere are credited to be the world's first public film screening on December 28th, 1895. Their work consisted mainly of moving images from scenes of everyday life. Their film sequence of a train pulling into a station reportedly had audiences screaming and running for cover as they believed that the train itself was coming into the theatre. So that was my video essay. Bye.